Good morning, everybody. Another drive tour. I'll try to talk louder too. I think I was sounding kind of quiet because I'm not right next to my phone right now. It's on my dash. Sun's blazing upon my phone. Hopefully my phone won't overheat. It is 7:30 in the morning. It's a Thursday morning in September here in Nevada, Henderson. I'm on Warm Springs and I'm heading over to the Cadence area. So I thought, you know what? Might as well do a drive tour. Now that I'm doing housekeeping, I noticed I've been going down some streets that I thought to myself, this is due for a nice drive tour. And this particular route, I've never noticed this area before until I went to this house to clean. And I'm like, this is a really cool community of Cadence that I had no idea about. So you'll be able to see it with me. It looked kind of cool when I was looking at the satellite map too. It's like these homes that have like, you know, little walkways, and it has like a central area that has like a park and a pool, and I'm like, that's pretty dang cool. So currently I'm on Warm Springs and Stephanie. So this is the Green Valley area of Henderson again. We'll be approaching Sunset Station straight ahead. And again, when I'm hitting these red lights, I'm just gonna cut that part out where I'm just sitting at a red light, because there's no reason to be like watching that. It's kind of boring. In fact, it was kind of funny. I was talking to my kid and her friend. I'm like, yeah, I should do a drive tour right now, but you guys are in the car, so it's a little awkward, because we were going down was it Warm Springs to Las Vegas Boulevard towards Cancun Resort, and then I saw, like, it took me down Windmill Parkway, but it was like so underdeveloped, and it just looked kind of interesting that it wasn't, even though it's the older part of that street probably, it was almost not like a dirt road, but it like had no lights, had no lines on the road. It was like it was weird. I'm like, man, this would be a really cool thing to vlog, but my kid's in there. I didn't want to be all awkward, talking to my phone the whole time. And she's like, people watch these drive tours? I'm like, yeah, I think, you know, when I wanted to move here, I enjoyed them too, because I wanted to see what the place looked like around here. You know, what am I getting myself into? I've only lived in, you know, Orange County my whole life, so I'm like, I'm picking up my life and moving to a town I've never heard of or knew about, and I want to make sure I know what things look like around here. So yeah. So I don't know what's the reason why you guys like drive tours, but I ran upon two people whose sons or nephew and or so like a minor, like under 18-year age, who like to watch my drive tours, but they live out here. So there's like, they're not here to move out here. They just liked watching the drive tours. I guess it's a sensory thing. Just like to listen to the sounds, and I guess, so maybe my voice is, you know, kind of soothing. I don't know. A few of you guys have said you like my voice, so that's very nice. Thank you. Okay, we're still in Warm Springs. We're approaching Eastgate, and to the right is where the booze district is, where I've done the breweries with my pal Joe, Steve, and Joe's friend Billy Bravo. That guy's funny. You guys should watch those. Joe's video just went out. So anyway, there's also the winery here, and there's a meadery. There's a distillery. I don't know, the Bad Beat Brewing guy said it was closed. I'm not really sure about that, but he said there's a meadery. I was like, what the hell's a meadery? But I guess it's I don't know what it's called. Was it honey wine? I forgot what he said it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Anyway, I'd like to check that out soon. We're also approaching straight ahead here, Google. So when I first moved here, this was not built yet. There was nothing here. This is just all like dirt, like it is everywhere around this building. But now it's a Google building. So there you go on the left side. So what I'm doing is I'm taking Warm Springs to Water Street. Now, Water Street District is to the right if I made a right on Boulder Highway, but I'm not that. I guess it's the same street, I'm assuming. But I'm going to be making a left on Water Street, and that's where it takes you towards that area, that community I was talking about. I don't have my maps up because I can't record and listen to my navigation, unfortunately. At first I thought I could do drive tours that way where you just hear the navigation, but then I'm like, well, maybe nobody wants to hear that navigation voice. It sounds kind of, I don't know, just too robotic for maybe. I think it would. So I have, since I've been down this way a few times now, I think I can do this without dealing with the map to get me there. I wrote the old-fashioned way, I wrote it on a Post-it on how to get to where I'm supposed to go. Of course, I'm not going to film the neighborhood of the house that I'm going to be at cleaning, so I'm going to cut it out as soon as I get to a certain point in this vlog. So I'll never be doing that for the privacy of people. We are approaching Boulder Highway, so Joker's Wild is to the left. And yeah, there's normally a good set of cars right here. So anyway, I'm gonna, oh, it's green, never mind. I was gonna do a quick pause, but well, I'll do that anyway because I don't like to have a long video. Okay, I was gonna do this not in widescreen view because it gets rid of the dash of my dashboard on the bottom of the screen, but then it also gets rid of more view of what you're seeing. I don't know if you guys would rather me not put it in wide view like this. I just, ever since I found out my phone had that option, I've been doing all my videos in wide view because I feel like I'm not cheating you out of everything you can see. But I don't know if that means things look smaller. Does it help? I think it would help personally, so you can see if I say to the right is so-and-so, you're like, well, I can't see it because it's cutting, your video's cutting it off. Well, you can now. So anyway, these look like they're not done yet. Maybe they are. I don't know. People are turning into them. I think they're apartments. Oh my goodness, everyone's turning down this way. Okay, that's weird. But they're definitely building a lot over here. And what I noticed also is, because I want to do a drive tour on Galleria too. I normally take Galleria all the way back. There's a lot of roundabouts though, and also on Water Street too. Not a big fan of roundabouts. How about you guys? They always make me nervous. You gotta be like aware well, you should always be aware when you're driving, but like you really gotta be aware. Like people are zipping around the corners and you know, so anyway, there's a lot of homes here, real nice looking homes. They all look pretty dang new. I don't know the ages or how much their cost. It doesn't really show anything on that, so my apologies, but I'm not a realtor, so I guess if I was, I would be able to give that info to you. Okay, there's water. I'll be making a left right here. And this is where it brings you through into that. It's an interesting, because this is I would think Water Street's a main street, but it takes you right into a neighborhood. That's what kind of surprised me. All right, a lot of this, sometimes it gives you a green arrow, but a lot of times it does the merge, just turn when you can kind of thing. And that's great and all when the place isn't like a busy ass street where you can never turn left. But if I inch my way out of here into the street, then I have access to make that left before it goes red on me. Oh, for the love. Or you have these people who space themselves out just perfectly where you can't go. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Here we go. I think there's speed bumps here too, if I stand correct. Anyway, I thought, looked like a neat little neighborhood. I personally don't like living on a main thoroughfare, like right here where the driveway is right onto the main street. But I don't know, it looks very quaint. So I also got to make sure there is stop signs on those sides. I don't know. But I'm always noticing people walking their dogs or just walking along the trails here. There is a sign, it says Cadence, and then Central Park, Woodside Homes, Toll Brothers, Richmond American Heritage. There's a Harmony Homes, Storybook Homes. All right, so it's a, okay. And also I noticed these streets, it's like a one-way street on the opposite perpendicular, is that the correct word to be using, of me. So yeah, like right here, it's like a one-way street, this Sunset Road. I don't think it's the actual Sunset Road connection to the main Sunset Road, but yeah, you can only go one way down this street. It's interesting. And see, here's another little pedestrian walkway here. I'm taking this to Galleria, and that's you won't see any roundabouts too much on Galleria when I make a right, but when I do a vlog of me straight going down Galleria, not taking it back to Water Street on my way back from this house, there's a lot of roundabouts, and I was like, oh, good Lord. because there's the Galleria takes you past Cowabunga Bay and all that place, and it takes you to Stephanie. That's normally where I'd go, and I make a left on Stephanie. There's no roundabouts over there, so it kind of surprised me. I was like, why are there so many roundabouts over here? So I don't know. Okay, I gotta make sure this is not the street. Here's a roundabout, by the way. Speaking of that, all right, yeah, this is. I want to keep going. I don't want to. This is Cadence Crest. I do not want to make a right on that street. But yeah, these. So what's confusing is like you're yielding, so you're not really stopping, but you got to make sure like this car is coming through. And I got to like work my way around. It's like a freaking merry-go-round. I'm like, okay. Alrighty then. Big size bridge actually, so I'm assuming it's a car type bridge. Alright, so I gotta look for Galleria. Is this it? I believe this is it. Yeah. Alright, I want to make a right here. And again, I apologize if the sun is blaring. Try to do a drive tour on my way home from another cleaning the other day, and it's still the summertime, and it's 77 degrees according to my car, so it's not too hot. But unfortunately, it was too hot that day, and my phone just overheated. I'm like, damn! So I couldn't do it, but I'll do it another time. It's starting to cool down now, little by little. I mean, cooling, if it's under 100 degrees, that's a cool day right now. So it's kind of funny how your body tolerates that kind of stuff as you live here. Back in California, 95-degree day would be like, oh God. So anyway, so we are now on Galleria, where there was no roundabouts in this area, in this section at least. Looks more like a industrial type. Let's see what company that is. Wells. Shades of tan and red. Pretty. Well, very soon here I'm going to be wrapping this up because I'll be in the housing tract I need to be at. So thank you guys for watching this drive tour. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you again.